Earlier today, we held an interview with Professor Hector Addo, who is 83 years old, and we had been looking for Professor Addo to speak with him. He was very busy. He's a dermatologist, and he was very busy doing his medical work at 83. Eventually, he found time for us, and we're going to discuss Wulormor. But he made a startling revelation in the interview today about Ga culture, and he related it to Ashanti culture. Before I begin the Otumfuo photographs and tell you what happened in Kumasi today and show you some interesting videos, we have just come from Kumasi this evening to pull this program together. And we are hearing now that there's curfew in Kumasi already. If you call somebody right now, when we call our people, they speak undertone because they don't want to be too loud. The the funeral rites are upbeat at this time in the night, and it's going on around the streets of Patase and Bantama and all of those places in the heart of Ashanti. However, Professor Hector Addo told us something about fetish and the Wulomo, and he related it to the Ashantis. I'd like you to see 5 minutes of that video. That interview is a long interview. Professor Hector Addo told us about his time in Israel and how he found out when he was studying medicine in Israel that the Israeli culture is very similar to the Gadangbe culture in Ghana. He gave us some of those similarities. Yes, he did. Very interesting. And he told us about how he left under Kwame Nkrumah's scholarship, and during the coup when they were worried that the scholarship would be cancelled, but the scholarship was not cancelled. He came back to Ghana, worked in Kolibu, then went to England, worked there for a long time, came back to Ghana in 1986. He had a lot to tell us. We're just doing a personality interview, to borrow Joy FM's phrase, maybe the sages, an interview of the sages. Professor Hector Addo is one of such very distinguished Ghanaians. He's 83 years old. This is what he told us about Ga culture, fetishism, and Ashanti culture.
As far as I know,
and from what you saw in Israel.
You saw in Israel. Wulormor celebration doesn't involve fetish priests.
But the Wulomo is a fetish priest.
No.
What is he?
The Wulormor is a spiritual leader. The Wulormor is a spiritual leader. I've been saying this to guys. He is not. He doesn't go have this thing. When he comes in, he doesn't get possessed like the fetish priest.
Oh yes, to that extent.
He doesn't get it.
I've not seen Wulomos getting possessed.
But
they perform some of the things the fetish priest performs. The things they hold, what the Akans call the Boduya, he has it.
With a libation,
he pours a libation, and
no, but
he walks barefooted. He walks barefooted across the cities.
Have you seen a Wulomo possessed before?
I've not seen. I don't think I have.
Moreover, they are brought up, and of course, when the fetish priest is possessed, he doesn't speak Ga.
What does he speak?
Tree or the word that you bought the fetish from. Guys don't have fetish.
So
they buy them from other places.
So when a Ga fetish priest is possessed, he speaks in Tree or some other language.
He doesn't speak Ga.
He doesn't speak Ga.
No. Where the fetish has been bought from, that's the language he will use.
So this day, as we speak, in the palace of the Gamanche, there's no fetish priest there.
A fetish priest will be there, yes.
But he's not from.
But they don't do anything fetish.
You mean he doesn't express himself during Wulormor?
No.
Where did the fetish come from? The culture of fetish.
We bought.
From where?
From other people we join with.
The Akans?
Akans, yes. When a fetish priest is a fetish priest or priestess is possessed, you never hear them speak Ga.
That's very interesting.
They speak the language Tree. The few of them who have been used to get their, this is also from, also from the north. And so when they go and buy the fetish, they buy the fetish from us. They don't speak Ga.
What is the role of the fetish then in the Ga? What messages does he convey? Does he convey messages from the deity and gives them a goodwill message for the coming year?
I cannot say with authority what they have. But naturally, it's something that strikes me, that if you are really worshipping that, and of course, in the time of Wulormor, we do the sprinkling.
Yes, of Pupui.
And they will go to what they call the stool room, which is different from the fetish room.
I see.
The stool room is where the souls are supposed to be. So for Wulormor, it's for those living and the dead. The same thing in Israel. The Passover, they remember those who have died. They leave their doors open and the windows so that they will come and participate in it overnight. But I haven't seen any priest or priestess possessed who will speak the Ga language. So there must be something. There's a difference between them and a Wulomo. And a Wulomo, you come from birth.
You are born as a Wulomo. So very similar to the Israel tribes where you are born as a priest.
This is what it is. From childhood, we know what happened to the
Levites.
That's right, anyway.
They are the priests.
That's the priests. And they are different. And moreover, I really notice also that the Wulomo, they wear that hat. The same thing in Israel and all those Middle East areas, they wear that kind of thing. Our chiefs wear what they call them gallants or whatever it is. So there must be a difference between them. And over what period, chiefs are not really the ones involved in it at all.
I've not seen that too.
It is again the command, the Nile Rome. When people say Nile, Nile, is it the Nile?
Or when they are the battle cry, when they are praying.
Nile, Nile.
Nile, Nile.
Our big people were related, they say we are related to the waterways.
Yes.
So in the Wulomo are the lagoons, the rivers, and so on, the natural mysteries of our tradition. That's where they come. That's totally different from what they go and buy, and then when they get possessed, then they start this thing. It's different. Where the relationship comes in, what form them, I can't tell. But the Wulomo is not a fetish priest.